The first thing I want to do is a little bit about history and how people have been using it. When I was at a shop, the first thing I would do is go File, Load Job File, and I would pick job plan that I had that had pretty much every tool that we had available. I've got it open here, and you can see I'm going to renumber by 10 by arrow down here. You can see there's 124 tools in this job plan. I would go through and maybe face the part off. I'd pick one of the face mills, face the part off, pick a spot drill, maybe a rough end mill, spot drill, whatever. And then I would delete all the others in the job plan so that I would end up with just 5 or 6 steps in my job plan. Invariably, I would need to add one later, a tamper tool or a finish tool or something, and they weren't there anymore, so I'd have to add those from scratch. The KBM takes care of that. The KBM is a database in the background. We still need to create a planner, and I want to make clear that the KBM is not a replacement for the planner. The KBM is a database of tools, and you still do need to create a planner each time or a job plan. But the KBM is what we would call a central repository for tool numbers, speed, feed, references to material and machine type. The KBM can also refresh old programs that had been created in the past with the KBM library. Jobs created today with the KBM and maybe updated to a different speed and feed or something, previous jobs can be updated to the new speed and feed. Now I'm going to show you those things. And first thing I want to show you is how to find the active database you're using. And you go into options. Let me make sure everyone saw that one. The options icon is a little gear up here. Go to JOS Planner options, and you see right here, KBM library file. My active database is Web1. I'm going to change that back to KBM sample. The ones you will see in yours are this first KBM.db and KBM sample.db. So I click accept on that. I've got the KBM sample. Now, if I go into the planner, I'm going to remove all. Okay, so now I've got a blank planner. Actually, just so any of you know that, see that I still do have one tool in there. If you have a step active, you cannot remove all tools from the. We'll do that once more, and there it's gone. So I've got a blank job plan here. I want to add some tools from the library, from the KBM. When I click on Add, I go into, this is the KBM database. Now, there's 2 picks up here in the upper left. Define new tool, and that is as if you had done in the past, where you're just creating a job or creating a tool for the planner from scratch. It's not from the KBM. This is define new tool is totally independent of the KBM database. If you want to pick one from the KBM database, you go to choose tool or step. In this case, I'm going to pick a spot drill and tap. I'll make the operation whole operations spot drill, and I'm going to pick the 1/2 inch spot drill from the library, and I will hit accept. Now that's all there is. I just created one step. It's in the job plan. We go to operation. You can see the surface feet per minute, 250 RPM is there, speed and feed. So everything's set. I'm done. I can X out. I could start creating spot drill holes now. I'm going to go in and show you a different way of adding steps. In the case I just did, I added one tool. I'm going to go to add a drill and a tap in one operation. So I go to load steps, category type unchecked. I go to step groups, and I want to arrow down here to the half 13. Okay, so there you can see a half 13. It brought in, you can see right here, a 422 drill and a half 13 tap. So if I click on the double down arrows for selected steps over here, accept. Now you see I have those two tools in my planner. So let's imagine that we send this job out to the shop. It gets run and comes back, but the operator said the drill was going a little too fast for the material. He wants to change the speed and feed back a little bit. So we'll go in, cancel, I'm sorry, we'll go into the drill and hit edit. Go to the operation. We'll change the RPM to 2000 and the feed rate to 5.5 and accept. Now, you can see it up on the screen. What we've changed there is just the planner. We have not changed the KBM database. So if we want to send that drill back into the KBM database, we'll go to Manage, Steps. I will pick the drill, the down arrow, and all I have to do is hit Accept, and that is now in the database. So to show that, I'm going to close. I'm going to close. I'm going to do a File New. That'll clear out the planner. Go up, open Planner, and add a tool. In this case, I'll add a drill. I should have looked to see what drill that was. That was the 422 drill. And accept. And go to the operation page. Now, remember where we changed that? It was like 22 something, and we changed it to 2000 RPM and 5.5 inches a minute. So we've just drawn that tool from the database into our planner with the new speed and feed. So what we did there is we did added a tool from the KBM database into the blank planner, a single tool, a spot drill. Then we added two tools, a drill and a tap in one operation. We did our program, sent that out to the machine, had the operator run it. He didn't like the speed and feed on one of them. So we sent it back in, and we updated the database so that the next time we use this tool, it will have the new speed and feed. So the next thing I want to show you is we've just imported from the planner into a database. I'll show you how you would bring in your complete planner and populate the KBM. So I'll do a File New. In this case, you can see I have an empty planner. I'm going to go File, Load Job File, and I'm going to pick this one here is one I used to have at a company I used to work at. It's the one that I showed you just a few minutes ago. I'm going to renumber by tens. It's the one that had 124 tools in it. So I now have these 124 tools in my planner, but I'm going to go make sure I have an empty database. So I go up here to Options, KBM Library file, and I'm going to pick one of the, make sure these are, okay, you can see the one I picked is size is 144. That's the size of an empty database. So I've got an empty KBM database, and I go back into my planner. You can see all the tools I just had. So if I want to import all of those tools in the blank KBM database, I'll go to Manage, Store Items in Library, pick Steps. And you see I'll click on the first one and then scroll down all the way to the bottom. You can see 1240 there. That's my whole complete list of tools. I'm going to hit the double down arrow, and I'm going to give it a group name here and just call it All Tools, and accept. Now, if I close here and close that planner, if I hit File, New, now my planner is empty. So you can see here I now have an empty planner. But if I go to Add, the database is there. I'm at Choose Tool, Whole Operations Drilling, Twist Drill. I've got 3 possible drills from the database we just created. And I could pick any of those and accept. And that 1 1/4 inch comet drill just came from the KBM database that we just created. Okay, I want to show you one other little thing here. So accept out of there. I'm going to start with another blank database, just options. Okay, you can see Web3, accept. So if I go, excuse me, I'll do a File, New. So now I have a blank planner and a blank database. I'm going to now populate that database with 3 tools for steel and 3 tools for aluminum. So the first thing is to read in my job plan for steel. You can see here steeltool.jof. Don't see anything until I go into the planner. Okay, now I've made this planner just so it's easy for you to see. The distinguishing thing about these 3 tools, they're all 200 RPM. I did that on purpose just so you could see it quickly. That's the steel planner. So I'll go in to Manage, and Steps, and I'll pick all of those, and I'm going to save this as this group as steel, and I'll associate it with the 836 mile steel, and I'll hit accept, close. Now I'm going to open up my aluminum job plan, aluminum tool, open. I'll open up the planner, and you see the same 3 tools, but all of them have 400 RPM. It's just something so you can see quickly. So I'll go to Manage and Steps, Store Items Library Steps, and I'll pick all of those. I'll call this aluminum, and I'll associate it with the 67 aluminum and accept and close. Now if I do I close out of here. I do a file new to clear out the job plan. Now I should have a KBM database with 6 tools in it. So if I go to Planner, hit Add, and I pick Groups, Steel, and Accept, this should be 200 RPM. And you can see it is. So if I do a File New, Add, and I pick the aluminum, click on it, Accept, this should be 400. There it is, 400 RPM. So we're able to pick a tool. In this case, it was a what's a 64th more than 33 64ths? No, 25 64ths. This is a 25 64ths drill, and we have that drill twice in the database. One associated with steel at 200 RPM, and the other associated with aluminum at 400 RPM. Again, I don't know if those probably wouldn't be the speeds that you would want, but that was just, again, so you can see it easily. So that is it for KBM today.